Okay, hello everyone, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I wanted to get on here and give you a little post-Christmas or pre-Christmas morning, just stretch and move to just get your body warm and kind of burn off any of the treats that you've been enjoying with family, or maybe you're just relaxing at home and you really need to move. So let's get started on your mat. You really don't need anything. If you like to use 2 blocks, you can go ahead and grab them. But let's get set up in a tall seat. So find whatever seat's most comfortable, ground down to your hips, lengthen through your spine, soften your shoulders down. And then slowly draw your chin down into your chest. Feel free to close your eyes. Bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Completing a circle with your head, drop your head back. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder and your chin back to your chest. And one more time to the right. And drop your head back. Left ear, left shoulder, and chin to chest. Take it over to the left now. And drop your head back. Right ear, right shoulder, and chin to chest. Once more to the left. Drop your head back. Right ear, right shoulder, and chin to chest. And slowly lift your head up. We're going to move the torso in a circle to the right. Keep grounding into those hips. We're just going to softly, slowly loosen the hips. And take 1 or 2 more circles in this direction. And then switch the direction of your circle. And again, feel free to close your eyes here and just feel your hips grounding. Feel the heat start to build in your body. Take about 2 more circles in this direction. Bring it back to center. This time we're going to inhale as you arch your back. Lift your chest, draw the shoulders back, lift your chin. And as you exhale, round through your spine, tuck your tail underneath you, draw the belly in, chin to chest. So as you inhale, lift your chest, arch your back, moving the sitting bones back. Exhale, tuck your tail underneath you, round through your spine. Again, inhale as you arch your back, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck the tail, draw the belly and the chest in. Once more, inhale, arch your back. And exhale, round your spine. And inhale up to a neutral spine. And then shift forward onto your hands and your knees. From your hands and your knees, just take your knees a tiny bit wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to touch and sit back onto the feet, child's pose. Sliding the hands forward on in front of you, taking the forehead and the nose down. And then start to crawl your fingertips as far forward as they can go, stretching out your arms, your shoulders, your back body. Take a big breath in here. Open your mouth and release. One more big breath in. Open your mouth, release. And then flattening the palms, look forward. Keep your palms where they are as you rise up to hands and knees and start to move your hips straight forward into a high cobra pose. So you might draw those knees a little closer to one another, allowing the hips to float here. Draw the shoulders back and press the mat away so the hips are floating. Take a big breath as you lift your chest. And as you exhale, bring your hips back to your heels, child's pose. And again, inhale as you come forward, high cobra. And exhale your hips to your heels, child's pose. Good, get it moving. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders back, chin lifts. Exhale, hips to heels. Once more, inhale, wave it forward. And exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. This time, inhale and come forward. We're gonna stay here, swivel the hips and the shoulders from side to side. Shoulders moving a little forward and back. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. Take a rest for the hands and the wrists. Bring your hips to your heels, child's pose. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath here. And a big exhale. Great, then flipping those palms back down. We're gonna shift forward one more time. Find that high cobra pose. This time we're gonna bend the right knee. Lift your chin up as if the back of your head could touch your toes. Take a big breath here. Exhale, extend the right leg. Good, lift up your chin. This time we're gonna bend the left knee, reach the toes in the direction of your head. You don't have to touch. Good, keep looking up, breathe in. Exhale, extend the left leg long. Good, now both feet, bend those knees, point the toes, look up and breathe in. And breathe out. Good, extend the legs long, child's pose. Allow your hips and your body to sway from side to side. Rock your head, breathe in. And breathe out. Shift it forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop. So you can walk those hands back, wrists right below the shoulders, knees right below the hips. As you inhale, lift your tailbone, arch your back, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail underneath as you lift the belly, rounding the spine. Inhale, arch your back, lift the tail, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail round through your spine. Breathe in as you arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Breathe in, arch your back for cow. Exhale, tuck under your toes, downward facing dog. Begin to move around here. Start to pedal through your feet. Let your hips sway a little bit from side to side. Shake your head a little yes and a little no. Find some movements in your shoulders as you move your hips and your feet. Then start to lift your heels way up high, press into the balls of your feet. Softly bend your knees and move your belly towards your thighs. From there, draw the heels a little closer to the ground. Take a big breath here. Big exhale. Good. Send your right leg up into a down dog split. Then stack your right hip on top of your left and bend your knee. Draw a couple of big wide circles with that knee to warm up your hip. Good, and then switch the direction of your circle. Take up lots of space with the knee. Then extend that right leg long. Lower that foot down, downward facing dog. Good, come forward to a plank pose. Lower your left knee down right below your left hip and point the left toes. Slide your left foot over to the left side of your mat, onto the floor even, and then flip that right foot down flat as you reach your right arm up to the ceiling, supported side plank. Allowing your hips to press forward in space. And then sweep that right arm over the right ear. We're gonna open up that right shoulder by reaching the right fingertips forward and down towards the ground. Then sweep that right arm back behind you and circle it up and overhead. Good, again, bring it down and sweep it back behind you. Take it up, bring it forward once more. Take it down, bring it back, up, forward. Good, then from here, take the right arm straight up to the ceiling and float your right foot off the ground. Get steady here. Maybe the left hand moves 1 inch further forward. Point through the right toes, stay. Or bend your right knee and catch the top of that foot or ankle with the right hand, drawing your heel in nice and close. Or kicking that foot back into the hand and arching your back, letting the head drop back. Take a big breath, open the top of that right thigh. And a big exhale. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Really nice. Extend that right leg long. Bring the right hand down and lower the right knee down back to a tabletop shape. Then tuck under your toes for downward facing dog. Send those hips up nice and high. Then as you inhale, come forward to a plank pose. Keep your toes tucked under as you move your hips forward into upward facing dog. Knees and thighs are lifted, but feel free to tap the knees down if you need some support. Take a big breath here. And exhale to downward facing dog. Awesome, lift up your left leg for a down dog split. Stack your left hip on top of your right and bend your knees. Draw a couple of big, slow, wide circles with that knee and warm up that hip. And then switch the direction of your circle. Good, as you inhale, lengthen that left leg. Square your hips to the ground as you lower the left foot down. Then come forward to a plank pose. We're gonna lower that right knee down below the right hip, point the right toes, and slide that right foot over to the right. Flip that left foot down. Left arm's gonna reach up, supported side plank, pressing your hips forward. Get steady here as you sweep the left arm over the left ear. Palm facing the ground, start to circle the arm by reaching forward and down to the mat. Sweep that arm back behind your hips and take it up and bring it forward. Again, take it down. Sweep it back behind you, take it up. Bring it forward once more, take it down. Bring it back, sweep it up, bring it forward. Good, and then take that left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Float the left foot off the mat, flex it as you get steady. Maybe the right hand moves forward 1 inch. Then from there, point through the left toes, stay, or bend that left knee and catch the foot in your hand, maybe the ankle, drawing the foot in nice and close to your sit bone, or kicking that foot back into the hand. Let the head go as you arch back and breathe in. Breathe out. Big inhale. Full exhale. Awesome. Extend that left leg long. Lower the left foot down. Bring the left hand down. And come back to your tabletop shape. Tucking under the toes. Downward facing dog. Send the hips up high. As you inhale, come forward to an upward facing dog. Knees and thighs lift. Toes are tucked under. Take a big breath. You're pressing those shoulders down. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Awesome. Lift up your right leg for a down dog split. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Bend your knee. As you inhale, lengthen the leg and square your hips to the ground. Take your right knee to your nose and step forward for a low lunge, but between the hands. Lower the left knee down and tuck the toes. Inhale, lift your chest, or maybe lift the arms for Anjaneyasana. Let those hips come forward where it's comfortable, or draw them back a little bit. Lift your chest, your gaze, breathe in. Breathe out. And one more breath here. Exhale. And bringing the hands down, tuck under the left toes, lift the left knee, and start to extend the right leg and fold forward. As you inhale, bend your knees, tap your left knee down, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your back knee, extend both legs as you fold. Good, inhale, bend your knees and lift your chest. Exhale, lift the back knee, extend the legs and fold. From here, look forward, bend your right knee. Step your left foot next to your right and fold over your legs, dropping the head down. Sway your hips a little side to side and breathe in. And breathe out. Chin to your chest, roll yourself up to stand. Sweep your arms up, press the palms together. Then bend your knees and fold forward over the legs. Half lift, inhale, look forward. Step your right foot back to a low lunge. And your left foot back to a plank pose. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, lower your knees to the mat, untuck your toes and arch your back. Lower your chest and your chin, drawing your elbows in, and then slide it forward to the hips. Low cobra, press into the tops of your feet. Lift up the chest. Good, lowering the chest down, tuck under the toes. Push up to a plank pose as you breathe in. And downward facing dog, breathe out. Nice work, lift up your left leg, down dog split. Stack your left hip on top of your right, bend your knee. Inhale to lengthen the legs, square off your hips. Take your left knee to your nose and step forward, low lunge. Take that right knee down and tuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana, or keep those hands down for support. Hips come forward or bring them back once you feel steady. Look up, arch your back, breathe in. And breathe out. And then placing the hands down. Tuck under the back toes, lift the knee. Start to extend your front leg and fold over two straight legs. Good, inhale the right knee down as you bend both knees and lift your chest. Good, exhale, lift your back knee, lengthen both legs and fold. Inhale, bend both knees, right knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the back knee, lengthen your legs, fold. Then inhale, look forward, bend the left knee. Step your right foot next to your left, fold over the legs, dropping the head down, feel your belly on your thighs. Sway your whole body from side to side and breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your chin to your chest and roll yourself up to stand. At the top, sweep those arms up, press the palms together. Then bending your knees, fold forward over the legs. Good, half lift. Inhale, look forward. Exhale your left foot back into a low lunge. Your right foot back to a plank pose. Breathe in, hold your plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes and arch your back. Lift your tailbone. Shift forward, lower your chest and your chin. Hug those elbows in. Inhale, slide forward to the hips. Low cobra, lift that chest. Good, exhale the chest down, tuck under the toes, lift the knees. Push up to a plank pose as you inhale. Awesome, down dog, exhale, big breath in. Big breath out. Gazing forward, lift up your heels. Bend your knees, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Half lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Stay in this fold. Catch the backs of your ankles with your hands. Pull your belly to your thighs. Drop the head. Hug those elbows behind the knees. Start to lift the hips a little higher as you hug the belly to the thighs. And breathe in, relax the neck. And breathe out. Big inhale. Full exhale. One more breath in. And a breath out. Let go of your ankles, chin to chest, and roll yourself up. At the top, roll back the shoulders. Mountain pose. As you inhale, sweep those arms up. Hook your thumbs together, and so there's tension between the thumbs. Stretch up and over to your right. Bump those hips to the left. Keep reaching to the fingertips. Take a big breath. Big exhale. Back to center. Stretch up and over to the left, bumping those hips right. Breathe in. Breathe out. And back to center. Chair pose. Separate the hands, bend those knees, but reach up. Then slowly, slowly, slower, lower your seat. Come on to your sitting bones, boat pose. Lift up the feet. You might have your hands behind your knees. You can really find those sit bones. Get off that tailbone and lengthen through your spine. Lift your chest like cobra pose. And then maybe the feet lift. And then maybe the arms reach out. Take a big breath. Big exhale. Maybe straighten the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. And exhale. Awesome. Bend the knees. Feet down. Hands behind you. Fingers face forward. Push down as you lift up your hips. Reverse tabletop. You can stay right here or let the head drop back. Keep lifting your hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath here. Exhale. Bring your chin to your chest and lower the hips down. Butterfly the knees open. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. You have something to sit on. Give yourself a pillow, maybe a block. Give your hips a little boost. And then lift up the chest. And dive forward over the feet. And you're allowed to round your spine a little here, especially if you move those feet forward, creating a longer diamond shape. Just gently folding, opening the hips, releasing the head down. Big breath here. Big exhale. Full inhale. Full exhale. One more big breath. Exhale. As you inhale, slowly rise. Good. From here, we're going to do quick pigeon pose. So keep your right knee open to the right. Swing your left leg all the way around to the back of the mat. Then we're going to extend that left leg long. Good. Point through the toes. Top of the kneecap. Rest down. Right knee swings all the way to the right edge of your mat. You have something to sit on. Put it under that right hip. And then lift up your chest. Come onto your fingertips. And we're going to bend the elbows and arch the back as you come forward. Bring your chin to your chest and roll yourself up. Find a big back bend. Exhale. Lift your chin and roll it down. Inhale, chin to chest. Roll it up. Exhale, bend your elbows, roll down, and we'll stay here. Bring your forearms to the ground. Rest and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath. Exhale. Good. Walk your hands back to your hips. Lift your chest. Bring your weight into your right hip. Swing that left leg around and then butterfly your left knee open. And then we'll swing that right leg back. Top of the kneecap is down. Top of the foot is down. Left knee wide to the left edge of the mat. Onto the fingertips. You're trying to get your shoulders on top of the hips or close to that. So lift up the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, roll it down. Lift the chin, bend the elbows. Good chin to chest and roll yourself back up. Exhale, bend your elbows, roll it down. One more time, chin to chest, roll it up. And exhale, bend the elbows, come down and rest on the forearms. Pause and breathe in. And breathe out. Big inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Walk those hands back. Lift your chest. And then we'll swing that back leg around to the front. Bend your knees. Scoot your hips forward. Reach out. Draw your low belly in and roll onto your back. Walk your heels in close to your sit bones. Reach the fingertips to the backs of the heels. Pressing into the feet, lift up your hips for a bridge pose. Stay here, interlace the hands behind you. Wiggle the shoulder blades together underneath you and press those arms down. Lift those hips high. Relax through the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze your knees in slightly like you're squeezing a block between them. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And out. Awesome. Drawing those hands apart. Lower the hips down. Separate the feet. Knees bent. We have some dogs here. If you can hear them, hands on the belly and the chest. Windshield wiper your knees. Side to side. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your knees to center. Butterfly your knees open. Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have some blocks or pillows, place them right outside of your knees, outside of the thighs. And allow your legs to rest here. Keep your eyes closed. And stay as long as you'd like. I'm glad we all got moving today, this morning, this evening, whenever you're watching. Happy holidays again. And my name is Randy Serini, and hope to see you very, very soon. Namaste.